right. Pull your hat down, make sure your cinch is tight. Horse is kinda snuffy, cold chill up your spine. Go get your ass moving, son, we're burning daylight.
Howdy there, I'm Matt McKinley and we're burning daylight.
In the saddle till the job's done right.
Welcome to Burnin' Daylight, the only podcast for the working cowboy.
And we're back. Howdy there, Jake. Howdy, Daylight Burners. Week 13's in the it's going. Week 13's in the books, and woof, not great. Vegas made a lot of money this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. We were just talking a little bit ago. It's not a good week for us.
No,
not a good week for probably a lot of people. I think a lot of the games people thought were locks for blowouts the other way.
Yeah. I listened to a couple different shows earlier today, and same thing. Like they had even when one of the hosts would pick one of those upsets, they'd lose. They lost. Like everybody just kind of lost. Like even if you hit here and there, like overall the week was shit. It was a big week for Vegas. They cleaned up. It sounded like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started off on the wrong foot. Thursday we had Cowboys Seahawks. They blew out the over in the halfway through the second quarter or some shit like that.
Yeah, I actually won that one. I took
Nice.
Seahawks plus 8.5.
Nice. I had the Seahawks with the points. I did a teaser, and then I teased the under. And I needed about 20 points for him to. I needed about a 20-point tease for him to hit the under on that shit. That was a shootout. Good game to watch, but I was just like, I think I was like shortly after half. I was out of the money, so I'm just like, fuck it, sling it around, fellers, sling it around. Let's see some action.
It was a decent game.
Yeah, it wasn't bad to watch. There was decent games to watch all weekend.
Yeah,
there was some stinkers for sure, but just as a pure fan, not a bad weekend of football. As a gambler, though, like I said, it didn't treat me well. Went right into on Sunday, Broncos Texans. I had the Broncos and the under. The under hit, or no, I hit the over. I did it in a teaser. I don't remember. It didn't hit. I think because I think I had Broncos -3, maybe.
I took the Broncos money line.
Russ did not look good. His cooking sucked on Sunday. The 3
he's looked
picks.
good like the last few weeks.
I know. I mean, it was a wonder they were still in it. But 3 picks. Oof. He had really been looking pretty good, and I don't know. That CJ Stroud, they got something cooking down there. That's a fun team to watch.
Yeah, it looked. He looks like an absolute lock to win Rookie of the Year. He was like, he's like minus 40,000 or something. Yeah, 20,000. Yeah, it's just like no one's even close.
He's in the conversation for league MVP as well, like not just Rookie of the Year. I mean, he's up there in the talks for sure. I mean, he's had a hell of a season.
Yeah, especially when you think about the Texans at 7-5 now. No one would have thought that. was possible.
I'm rooting for D'Amico Ryans. I like that guy a lot. His that defense that he built over at San Fran is just unworldly, and like he's just doing some cool shit down there in Houston. So I don't know. He's fun. He's a fun one to watch. I hope he does well.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it seems like a cool coach. I mean, he's young. He's super young looking, and I don't know. He seems like he's got the makings of a Tomlin type guys who's just good year in and year out, no matter who he has.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, I think we're probably he was drafted sometime in college when we were in college, so he can't be that old.
No, I don't think so. And I mean, I don't know. Everything's kind of pointing towards him being a really good coach, and I kind of hope so. I mean, I like seeing. I like all aspects of football, and a good head coach is it's fun watching them work their magic.
Yeah. So the Colts didn't see this coming. That was interesting game.
I didn't either. It was a fun game to watch, but
yeah.
I had the under.
I laid off this one, but I mean, I probably should have bet the under. Like, who thought? Yeah.
Didn't see it coming, but Colts pulled out a win. They're kind of sneaky good too. I mean, if they go up against a real team, I don't think they can win, but like they might make the playoffs. I don't know.
Right.
And Titans, I don't know. They're also like they could beat just about anybody, but not consistently.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't talk that highly about the Titans, but they do sneak out some wins. They put up some points.
I don't know. They just they're like I feel like they're a team that nobody ever wants to play, but they're a team that everybody should beat, or most teams should beat, but like nobody wants to play because they're just, I don't know, they're pesky.
Yeah, definitely.
The Chargers at the Patriots. I didn't watch a single down of this, thank God.
Me neither.
So it was. I guess it was bad weather. 6-0 Chargers. This is one of the few games that hit early on. I had Chargers, Patriots at the under.
Nice.
Lions Saints. I think I won this one too. I'm pretty sure I had I had it Lions. It was like a Lions pick'em and the over. Either way, that I'm pretty sure that one hit too.
Yeah, that one hit for me, and at some point I doubled up, and I'm trying to remember what I took it at. But yeah, that was a good game for me.
Yeah, maybe I'd have to look at my bet tickets for sure, but Falcons Jets, I did get this one because I think it was I know I had the under and I think I had the Falcons. I think maybe it was like Falcons +1 or some shit like that with the teaser, but yeah, that one hit. I didn't watch any of that game. No need to.
I didn't watch, but I took the under. I'm trying to find what it was at, but I can't find my bet slip here. But yeah, I took the under on that one.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the channel right now so I can see. So I think I only posted the. I had Atlanta. I had the under at 33.5. That was just straight bet. I had the under at 42 with the Colts, Titans. Under at 41 with Pittsburgh, Arizona. So that one hit. But I also had the Steelers winning that game. I think I had them covering 3. And
I had the Steelers too.
Yeah, and that one. So I guess I broke even on those 2, but that game killed like 2 different. I had like a 10-leg teaser that would have paid out at like $500.
Oof.
And the Steelers fucked that. And I like to take the biggest spreads I can find and then just tease them all one way or the other, and and throw them all in one big teaser parlay. And when they hit them, it pays out good. But anybody who doesn't bet very often for a parlay or a teaser like that, each leg has to hit. One leg misses and you're out. So it's always the last game too that fucks you. It seems like you're always waiting, and then you're like, oh, and it's always something really disappointing too. It's not like a last second touchdown or something, but it's like you pick the over of 33, and then you get this 6-0 game, and you're like, fuck me. Like, you could almost accidentally score more than 33 in a game sometimes, and then they put up shit like that, 6-0, or with the Broncos had kicked like 6 field goals the other day.
Yeah,
it's just gross. Gross. Dolphins Commanders. That was a pretty decent game to watch for a little while. It got out of hand there. I had Dolphins with the over.
I took Dolphins with I think I just took the over on this one.
I think that's all I did too. I didn't bet Panthers Buccaneers.
Me neither.
Yeah. Terrible game. Mike Evans, though, congrats to him. 10 straight years with 1,000 yards.
Yeah, he's really a beast, man.
He really is. Like really under the radar too. That guy's just puts up numbers.
I also saw something about like he's had 6 quarterbacks over those 10 years or something like that.
Jesus. Yeah. It doesn't matter who's throwing them the ball. Can you imagine if he had he did have a good quarterback that one year, and they won a Super Bowl,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he's so other than that, who cares about that game? But Mike Evans is a stud. That guy doesn't get the accolades that he deserves. That guy is legit one of the best to ever do it. He's only been in the league for 10 years, and every year he's put up 1,000 or more. Like that's Jerry Rice type shit, Browns at the Rams. This was another one I got fucked on because I bet under. That one went way over. Didn't watch the game, but Rams are kind of in the mix still. They just hang around. They'll probably lose 2 or 3 straight, and then they'll win a couple more. I don't know. They're weird game to watch, or weird team to watch. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I clearly misread this game, but I took Browns and the Packers in a teaser. So Browns plus 9.5, Packers plus 11. So
damn it.
Hit that.
Damn it. I had the under. This next game also fucked me. I bet pretty heavy on this. I thought it was going to be a pretty close game. I had the Niners winning. I took the Eagles with I think I had them at like plus 9 or something like that. And then Took Eagles with the points and the over in a 7-point teaser. So, or 6-point teaser. Yeah. So it was Eagles +9, whatever the over was. Over hit, and 49ers are the best team in football. Good God, they're good.
Yeah, I took the Eagles +3 and then like +8 in game, and man, it was should have done that. It's clearly the Niners. Outside the first maybe like 5 minutes of the game is Niners all the way.
Yeah, they dominated. That is a really fucking good football team. Like they're hitting on all cylinders, and they're really good.
Yeah, I mean, defense is great. Offense was scoring on command, and this is against what everyone thought was probably the best team in the league. A couple days ago. So, kudos to them.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you wonder what happened for those 3 weeks where they lost. Well, they had a couple of injuries there, but I mean, it's clearly they're back.
And chunk plays too. Like Debo had 2 touchdowns of 20+.
Yep. Did nicely for my fantasy team. Thank you.
Yeah, it was not a bad game to watch after I realized that I wasn't going to be winning any money on it and just enjoyed it for football. It was a good game to watch. Packers Chiefs, this was an ugly game, but it was a good game. I enjoyed watching it, but it was ugly.
I was definitely happy about it as a Packers fan, but I bet Chiefs.
So
I had Packers +11, which I thought that was a solid one. Thanks, Browns, but then I bet Chiefs money line.
Yeah, I did. I did Packers plus. It was like 11, and then under, and so that just barely hit. Or no, yeah, because it was. I had under a 49, and ended up at 46 for the total. So it was a nail biter. I was really glad they picked off Mahomes there at the end. I was like, no, and then they didn't call that pass interference.
Which one?
Right, but it felt like that one there at the end where, I mean, it was a clear pass interference. But that was like
jumping on his back.
It seemed like a pretty obvious makeup call for the roughing the quarterback, because that was horse shit. Like, when they got the Packers for hitting Mahomes when he didn't get out of bounds. They hit him inbounds, and just like, what the fuck, man? Like, one more step, league, man. I don't know, one more step, and it's a legit penalty. But he stopped on the sideline as he's, I don't know, man. It was just so I wasn't sad to see him miss that pass interference call, though. That saved me. That actually won me money. So I'm cool with it.
Nice.
This week I haven't even looked at the schedule this week, so
you got the money too.
Oh yeah, Monday night. Monday night was that was a wild one. We had the battle of CJ Beathard versus Jake Browning, I think. I don't know. I didn't. We were at wrestling practice. The kids are for the kids, and so I missed the first half and most of the third quarter. But I guess Trevor Lawrence got hurt somehow.
Yeah, looks like a ankle sprain. Kind of just unfortunate play where he I can't remember if he stepped on one of his linemen's foot or the other way around. Just dropping back. So it looked pretty rough. I guess he's out a couple of weeks at least, which is too bad because they've been
on a tear.
Yeah, and I think that game goes a lot differently if he's in there for
probably
the rest of the third. He's out. I think it happened in the third, so he's fourth plus overtime.
for a backup, I mean, Beathard played his ass off. I mean, the kid for Cincinnati played a good game too. I mean, it really was. It was not a bad game to watch. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer on Trevor Lawrence. That guy seems like has the potential to be really fucking good. You know, like coming out of college, they thought, everybody thought he was like the next Andrew Luck or whatever, like specimen of a quarterback. And it's not that he hasn't panned out. It's just he hasn't lived up to the hype anyways.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got flashes, and I mean, he certainly puts up some numbers, but he hasn't done it for a full season.
Yeah, and then I mean, of course, he hasn't had a great start to his career with coaching wise. Had Urban for half a season, and then I mean, I don't know. I think he's and he's also at Jacksonville, so you just kind of get lost when you go to Jacksonville. People forget you're in the league,
Yeah, I just kind of forget about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're like the quietest 8-4 team possible.
Yeah, they won 2 games in London, and nobody here in the States knew they were gone. It's that's crazy, but yeah, I mean, they should win the South pretty easy, but I guess Indy's at 7-5, so right there. If they won that game Monday night, that puts them at 9-3, and that's a big jump. So they could, with Lawrence out, they could be in a real battle for the division. They pretty well had it sewn up, it seemed like, and now maybe not so much.
Yeah, that's too bad too, because I did want to see like what the Jaguars are going to do. It seems like, I don't know. I mean, maybe they have been in the playoffs recently. I just don't remember, but I don't remember in the playoffs for a long time.
See, I don't remember anything of the Jaguars of the past couple of years except for fucking Urban Meyer fingering some chick's asshole in public. That's about all I could tell you of Jacksonville the last couple of years, but I don't know. They got a fun team. That Travis Etienne's a hell of a running back. They got
he is.
Who's the Ridley? They got Ridley down there too at wide receiver. I mean, like they've got a fun team. But like I don't know, you just never hear about them, and they're never on. I don't go out of my way to seek out the Jaguar game.
Me neither. And I mean, I assume unless you're in the South, it's not getting aired unless it's a primetime game.
Yeah. Oh, I guess they're like they're not only a small market, but they're a small market that nobody gives a shit about. Green Bay's a tiny market, but diehards.
Yeah, well, they've also been around forever.
That's true. So yeah, I don't know what to think about the Jaguars. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't make the playoffs somehow. With Indy coming on, it wouldn't surprise me, but also wouldn't surprise me to see them in the AFC Championship either.
Yeah, it's probably going to be determined by how long Lawrence is sidelined.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't know how he plays in the playoffs. So, but he always performed in the big games, before the NFL. So who knows?
Be interesting.
Yeah. So this week we got Thursday night. We got New England at Pittsburgh. Gross. We got New England or Pittsburgh -6, overs at 30. I'm gonna take this in a teaser. We'll go Steelers pick 'em under 36.
Yeah, I like that.
If they're gonna beat me, I'm gonna make them score points to beat me. Like they're gonna have to score more than 36 points for me to lose this one, because New England ain't gonna win this game. They've just like disappeared. Fucking Belichick's just taking a siesta over there. I don't know what the fuck's going on in New England.
I just love seeing him just completely dejected on the sidelines.
I know he's gone from like miserable to like nihilist stage of Bill Belichick, because he's always been miserable, but now he just like he doesn't even believe in anything anymore. He's just there existing.
I mean, I'd be surprised how many more years he wants to do that.
I know he's existing and wishing that he wasn't. Yeah, I think I'll take 6-point teaser on. I may even do 7 points. If you do 2 legs on that, that's minus 140. I may even do cross the zero there and do Pittsburgh +1 under 37. Make it real spicy.
All right.
That way, all they got to do is win, and I don't expect them to score. But then, wouldn't that be our luck though? As this thing turns into a fucking track meet, all of a sudden both of these teams find some offense.
Yeah, I just don't see how, but it would be funny.
It'd just be like three defensive touchdowns on both sides. It'd end up being a 28-24 game, and it's all off of defensive points. That somebody recovers a fumble at the 1 and still has to settle for a field goal.
Oof.
So then Sunday we got Colts at the Bengals. Colts are minus -0.5 point over at 40. I'll just take Colts money line at that point.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Such the same thing.
Yeah, I think it's showing minus 111 for the half-point spread, or just take the money line at minus 110. That's what they're giving Colts a half-point home or a road favorite. That's they don't believe in the Bengals, so it's essentially a pick 'em. But I just take money line there. I'm gonna stay away from the total. After last week, I'm tempted to take the over, but it seems like a trap.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd probably Colts. Yeah, Colts money line seems pretty good, but maybe you tease Colts up.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I
tease yeah.
I don't trust that totals on the over under, so I'm gonna steer clear of that. But I'll take Colts money line. Like, I don't know, it just seems like a trap. Seems like that has all the makings of a 6-3 game, but then when I think that, I'll bet it, and then it'll be just like they played last week, where it ended up being overtime 38 or 31-28.
Right.
So, no. That seems like a trap to me, so I'm going to steer clear. Texans at the Jets. Got Texans minus 5.5 over at 32.5. I think I like the over on that.
Yeah. Texans seems like they're putting up points. You can't ask for the Jets probably to put up over 10 points, but
no,
still seems pretty easy there.
The Jets do have a really good defense. I want to say that every week, but absolutely nothing on offense. So that that takes an elite defense and makes them pretty mediocre if they're on the field all goddamn game. So But I don't know if the Texans win games for sure, but they don't win them big. It seems like they don't blow anybody out. So 5.5 seems like a lot. I might tease this one, go down to like Texans plus a half, and go over 26.5. Surely they can score over 26.5, can't they?
Yeah, definitely.
I would hope so. So I think that'll be my bet. I don't know if I trust the Texans to cover. I have complete faith that the Jets could get blown out, but I don't have enough faith in the Texans to do it. I think they'll win, but I don't know if they'll. It seems like it could be a close game.
Yeah, I think the over is solid play. I don't know. See how I'm feeling.
Yeah. Jaguars at the Browns. This is a disgusting game all of a sudden, like without Trevor Lawrence in there. Maybe the over. It's we got Browns -3 at home, over at 30.5. I
don't know.
Browns have a good defense too, but also, who the fuck do they have at quarterback? That I don't know.
This could be a really, really anemic offenses on both sides.
It could be.
I might stay away from this one.
It's not a bad one to stay away from, honestly, because all indicators says it should be a really low scoring game with backup quarterbacks in, and I think isn't fucking Joe Flacco in at quarterback for Cleveland right now?
Honestly, I don't even know.
I want to say Joe Flacco started for Cleveland. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's a good game to sit out. I wouldn't tell you to put any money on that. Yeah, I don't like it. Buccaneers at the Falcons. Falcons -2.5, over at 39.5. I like Falcons with the points there, especially 2.5.
Yeah, they've just like they're not terrible.
No, they should win that game. If you wanted on a teaser wise, I'd take Tampa plus 8.5 and do over of 32 or 33.5. That I think that might be an okay bet, but I don't think you need to tease this one. I'd just take Atlanta -2.5. Fuck this next game. Panthers at the Saints.
Panthers are getting 5 points.
Yeah.
That's just. Yeah, I think I'm out for this one, but
yeah, there's no need to watch that. No need to put money on it. That game does not exist in my world. Lions at the Bears. Are we starting to see the Lions melt down? Are we gonna? This is are they gonna start their slow slide into coming out of the playoffs? The Packers are kind of coming on.
I don't know. Did the Lions win this week?
They did. But it's kind of a nail biter with them, like they it seems like they're getting the speed wobbles a little bit,
Yeah, I do. I think I'm still taking them at -3 against the Bears because it's the Bears.
Yeah, I think so too. And the Bears are another one of those teams where they they either score nothing or they put up 30. You know, like they could light it up, or they might just not score at all. I don't know. So I'm leery about doing anything on the over under, but I think Detroit -3 is pretty safe. I think.
Yeah, Detroit's. They should have a pretty good defense, but sometimes they give up too many points.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like they won this game, but they lost the week before, and like if the Lions are gonna shit the bed, this is about the time of year when you can like back to the arc where they started shitting the bed, and so I won't be surprised, but I think they should beat Chicago. Chicago's terrible. Rams at the Ravens. Ravens coming off a bye. They're -7. Ravens over at 40. I think I'll take that in the teaser. Go Ravens -1 over 33 or over 34, I guess.
I think I'm gonna take Baltimore -7. And probably the over.
Yeah, you would think so, but Baltimore's got a pretty good defense too, so hard to tell. They should win by a touchdown or more, but 7's a lot of points in the NFL, so I'll take it in a teaser. But Ravens should win this one pretty handily, I think. Vikings at the Raiders. We got Vikings -3 over at 40.5. Josh Dobbs, he get a rebound week, or is he? Have we seen all we're going to see from Josh Dobbs?
I don't know. I haven't really watched except for that first game of his. There's only been 2. I don't know, but yeah, seems like his time might be dwindling. But everyone's thinking that Jefferson's back.
That's a game changer. If he is,
it's gonna make any quarterback a little bit better.
Yeah, so. Yeah, that's a nice little ace to have in your pocket there. Raiders suck.
Yeah.
I don't know if I bet this game. I might check and see if Jefferson is gonna start. I might go Minnesota -3.
Yeah, they're just coming off the bye, and he sat out an extra week to get some more rest. So I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, but who knows?
Yeah, I think if that's the case, I'll go Vikings -3 if Jefferson's back. If not, I'll probably sit this game out. I don't particularly like this game. Jefferson will be my deciding point, but Seahawks at the Niners.
This would be another good game.
It should be a good game. I like Seattle +10.5 here. That's a lot of fucking points. It's a late in the season or later in the season division rivalry.
Yeah, but what about? I mean, I would have said the same thing about Philly last week.
Yeah, they beat the brakes off of Philly. So I'm gonna go with my gut on this one, and just because it's a division game, and the last 10 years, Seahawks and Niners always been pretty good games for the most part. So I'm gonna take Seattle with the points. Might look at the over. I don't know on that. Teaser wise, might take it down to like Niners -4.5 over 41, maybe. I don't mind that one as much.
Teaser's nice. I think I'm taking San Francisco to cover and probably the over.
I think it's gonna be old barn burning, huh?
I don't know. They just look like they're rolling.
They looked really fucking good. But I'm gonna go with conventional wisdom here and say it's a division game and it's gonna be fairly tight. That's the only reason. If it wasn't a division rivalry, I'd take Niners with the points because they look really fucking good.
Yeah, I think either way, it's gonna be a fun game.
Yeah,
to watch.
Definitely will be. And we got the Bills at the Chiefs. This will be a fun game too. Chiefs -2.5, over 47.5. Does Josh Allen get the monkey off his back and get a win in Arrowhead?
I kind of don't think so.
I don't think so either.
His luck this year is not going that way.
Man, yeah. Does Josh Allen move to Haiti after this season because God hates him?
I don't know, but I think the over seems like a good bet.
Seems like it should be. Overs at 47.5. Chiefs at home -2.5. I'll take the Chiefs and probably the over. I don't know if I'll parlay that or if I do a teaser. If I tease it, I'm gonna cross the 0 and take like Kansas City +4.5 or plus 3.5.
Okay.
Because I could see Kansas or Buffalo getting blown out too. Because like I said, Josh Allen is kind of in free fall mode right now.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. These have been some of the best games last few years, so I'm looking forward to this one.
I am too. Like they're I don't know if Josh Allen's ever gonna win a Super Bowl, but I really like watching that kid play. Like he makes some really stupid decisions, but he's a sure enough gunslinger. Like that guy can make any throw possible sometimes.
I love that.
Yeah, I mean, the talent is all there. The ability is all there. The execution, not always. That'll be a fun game. Broncos at the Chargers. We got Chargers -3. Overs at 44. I like Broncos with the points, and I'm kind of liking the over.
I don't know if I'm going to touch the over-under, but I think Denver +3. I don't know. Hopefully, Russ gets his shit together.
Yeah, I think the Broncos win this game. I don't know if I'm confident enough to take a money line. Money line's +125. I might take a money line. I don't know. Chargers are just they are a colossal waste of talent.
Yes,
like perennially, just a colossal waste of talent. So I could be wrong, but I think the Broncos win this one. Sean Payton's a really good coach. He's from where the season started to where they're at now. I'm like, they did some miracle work throughout the season.
Yeah, definitely.
And we got the Sunday night game is going to be good. We got Philly at the Cowboys. Cowboys -3.5 at home. Overs at 53. I like Philly in the under.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think
they're going to bounce back, get pissed about last week?
I think so. And once again, it's a division rivalry. I think it's probably a field goal game. I don't know if Philly wins it. But I think it's a field goal game. Probably last second field goal.
Like I want to go Philly here. I don't know. But like if Dallas wins, they got a shot at the division again.
Yeah. I want Dallas to win to just hype up the Cowboys fans just a little bit more and just make the letdown be that much bigger when it eventually does come.
I do think I'm going over.
Yeah, you're doing over. It's not a bad guess. I don't know. They could that both teams can put up points, but something about it I think is going to be low scoring, kind of a running game. I think you'll see a whole bunch of tush pushes throughout the game.
Yeah, for a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, it could be. You think they're going to outlaw that next year?
Yeah, they were talking about it already, which is just some bullshit.
That's so. Just figure out how to stop it, man, or quit bitching. Like, I don't know. Just I see nothing wrong with it.
You've been taught to push the pile forever. Since you're a little kid.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing inherently dangerous about this.
No,
what happened?
It's honestly better if you keep your feet moving because you at least have somewhere to go with your momentum. But if you stop, that's when you break knees and shit. I don't know. It, like you said earlier, soft ass league. Really, really, really is.
Yeah.
What the fuck? We got a double header on Monday night. What's that all about?
I don't know. I thought Green Bay, New York was such a shitty game. Add another one.
So we have another shitty game with Miami. At least maybe Miami will just beat the shit out of the Titans and make that somewhat entertaining. But all right, so we got Packers at the Giants. Packers -6.5. Overs at 37. I'll take Green Bay with the points there, and I'll stay away from the over/under.
I was thinking about that too. Green Bay with the points, but I want to take that under. Green Bay's defense has been bad recently, and New York's got no offense.
Yeah. Well, you don't have any faith in Tommy DeVito?
No.
The passing paisano, as Pat McAfee calls him. No, I don't either. Or they were on a bye, huh?
Didn't even notice.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit. It's really kind of a toss-up for worst teams in the league this year. I'm just checking to see if we still got
worse than New York.
if we still got Tommy DeVito starting at quarterback. I think we do. Yeah, but between New England, Carolina, the Giants, the Bears, there's some bad teams in the NFL this year. Yep, Tommy DeVito is still starting quarterback for the Giants. Yeah, give me Packers -6.5. I'm gonna teaser wise. Let's see if you'd go Green Bay -0.5 over 31. That's not a bad one either.
Yeah, I like that a lot more.
Yeah, because Green Bay's got a pretty good defense. Tommy DeVito is he's been picked off a bunch. I'll see if I can find his stats for the season. I don't think they're very good. I don't think that.
What makes you think that?
I want to say he had 4 picks and got sacked about 12 times one week. He's had a little bit of a rough go. I feel like a boomer right now. I'm just trying to pull up the goddamn depth chart so I can find his stats, and then I hit back and it took me all the way back to the ESPN homepage. God damn it. Didn't want to go that far back. Boomer of the year. All right. So he's got 7 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. He's got a total QBR of 14.4.
Really?
14.4. Yeah.
That's horrible.
He is 66 of 105 for a 62.9% completion rating, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, with a long of 41.
Yeah, that's not great.
No, not great. Yeah, I'll take the Packers all day there. Titans at the Dolphins. We got Dolphins minus 14 over of 47. Give me the Titans with the points there. It's a lot of fucking points.
See, I know it's a lot of points. Kind of seems like a trap, but the Titans really are bad.
Yeah, they are, but they can. Is Derrick Henry? Is he hurt or is he in? We haven't heard much about him this year.
I haven't really either.
I don't know. Tennessee can grind the game down though. That's the thing with them is like Dolphins can put up some points, no doubt, but they're also pretty soft, and Titans are a pretty physical team. So I 14's a lot, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. The overs, maybe not. I don't know. 47, that's a big number, but
yeah. I kind of like the under on that one. Yeah, give me Titans with the points and under 47, I think. Teaser wise, that would be Tennessee. You could do Tennessee plus 22 or Miami minus 8. Take your over down to 41 or under up to 53. Either way, I don't think you need teasers though. I think Tennessee covers 14, and I think I take your pick on the over under. I like the under on that one though.
I think I'd stay away, maybe tease if I can figure out how to do that this week.
Not a bad week for a teaser on that one. That's I don't know, when you got 14 points and 47 on the over, like you got a lot to play with there. So yeah. So all right, well, not too many terrible games this week.
No, there's some really good ones too. I mean,
yeah,
3 or 4 really good games in here.
And like the action. So we're in week 14. So we're the last month of the season. I mean, like shit's gonna start heating up pretty good. I mean, like the last week is gonna be hit or miss. Depends on who's got the division and whatnot sewed up. But like next 3 weeks are gonna be pretty intense.
Yeah, definitely.
So
bowl games start in like a couple of weeks, probably.
Oh yeah, that's right. Army Navy this weekend.
For real already? Okay.
Yeah. I'm going under on that. Probably I don't know what I guess I could look up the spread real quick. I have the technology. What the hell? Army Navy game. Where's that at? My bookie. Football odds. All right, so we got Army minus 2.5, overs at 28.
So 28, okay.
Yeah. I'll take Navy with the points and under 28.
All right.
Yeah, and then we got 16th starts bowl season, so next week we can do some bowl game picks.
Yeah.
It bowl season's always a shit show, so I'm looking forward to it.
Fuck yeah, bring it on.
Like I don't know if anybody of note is gonna play any of these fucking bowl games, but fuck it, it's football. And
yeah, who's it? Caleb Williams sitting.
Probably.
I didn't hear anyone else.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We got Bama, Washington, Michigan, and Texas in the playoff. So was it Michigan at 1, Washington at 2.
Yeah, Texas 3, Bama 4.
Bama 4. Yeah, so
I think FSU got screwed.
By the letter of the law, yes. Am I glad? Yes, because it would have been a complete embarrassment. It'd have been like when Notre Dame got butt fucked in the national championship game by Alabama, you know,
or Ohio State so many times to Alabama.
Yeah, or TCU last year, you know. It would have been another one of those, except in the first round. And so, yeah, I'm glad they left him out. Did they get fucked? Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think Alabama is maybe not as good as people think they are. It's just they're in the SEC.
Probably, but doesn't it seem like the type of year where Nick Saban goes ahead and wins another one, though?
Yeah, I guess.
They don't have to worry about Georgia anymore, so
right.
Georgia kind of got fucked too. I mean, they're 2-time defending national champion, and only lost is in the conference championship. You know that. So, it is next year's the 12 team playoff. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter after this year, anyways, right?
It really doesn't. I was talking to a guy that teaches with my wife. He's from Montana. He went to University of Montana, and I was giving him shit. I was checking college scores, and Montana State was playing in the FCS playoff. And he's a Grizzly, so I was like, "Hey, your Bobcats are winning." And he's like, "They're my arch nemesis." And I was like, well, they're winning. Maybe you should root for them. They seem like they're pretty good. So we were texting back and forth. And I was like, you know what? I think the Mountain West, like the whole conference, should drop down to FCS. I would way rather be like a blue blood powerhouse at the FCS level every year, as opposed to just never sniffing any sort of success at the D1 level.
I guess that'd be fun. I don't know.
We'd be playing the same teams. I mean, just because the Mountain West is never gonna compete for a natty. Not in the playoff. No. And they weren't ever going to realistically before either.
I guess you're right.
They gambled and tried to get into the Big 12 as the Big 12 was kind of collapsing, and then they didn't want us anyways. And Pac-12 is no more. That was like our other move to jump up a conference was the Pac-12, but now it's Oregon State and Washington State's all that's left of the Pac-12. So
maybe they'll take us now.
Maybe, yeah. But I don't know. I'd just as soon go play Montana and Montana State and North Dakota and South Dakota, and
but I think like North Dakota State will just like still beat the shit out of us.
We might, but they're gonna. At least we will be on the same even playing field instead of us being up a conference and getting our ass kicked.
Yeah, that's always
Like I don't want to be the D1 school that loses to an FCS school, on a regular basis. We're on the verge of becoming that.
I mean, if we did lose at North Dakota State, right?
Mm-hmm.
A few years ago, yeah.
Yeah. That was also the year that K-State lost to him, so and K-State was ranked at the time, so it didn't hurt quite as bad.
Yeah, I think they did win like the FCS championship.
Yeah, they had like a 4 or 5 peat going at one point. Like they're, like I don't think we'll win it every year, but I think we'll be like,
not
be kind of
embarrassed.
blue. Yeah, exactly. I think we'll have like a legit shot of winning a national title at the FCS level. I don't see how it happens at the D1 level anymore.
No. I mean, I don't think that's ever a real possibility.
No, we don't have any. Like, we don't have a T. Boone Pickens to bankroll us. That CSU doesn't have that type of deep pockets in the boosters yet.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'd love to watch CSU games that actually meant something, but like it's like I like the regular season, but this time of year you're just like, well, another year where they're just like meh. just kind of meh.
Yeah, it's too bad.
I know. Yeah, what are you gonna do? I don't think they'll drop down. No, there's no real incentive for them to drop down, but there's no real future other than just solidly in the middle of the pack of the Mountain West.
As long as we stay in the middle, I think I'm all right.
Yeah, I guess I might be a little optimistic saying solidly in the middle. I think we're in the middle, trending towards the bottom half of in the middle. But yeah, I don't know. How is the new stadium? I've never been to
I haven't
Kansas,
been there either yet.
I don't know. Hughes Stadium was. It was kind of run down and shitty, but God, it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. It's kind of weird that you just tailgating like on campus, which I'm sure that's a whole different kind of feel than down the field.
Yeah, I never understood the appeal of like having it right on campus. I thought it made I kind of liked having it off campus. I liked having it in the set up against the foothills, and it was a giant dirt park, just a pasture. It was a pasture for the parking lot, and the tailgating was a really fun time. Like it was a really I thought it was a cool environment. I've been to some other like I would have rather tailgated at Hughes than at Mile High. Like Mile High was a pain in the ass. It was expensive, and I don't know. I thought they had something pretty cool there, but they were trying to get into a bigger conference, and it didn't work at all. Yeah,
I can't really comment since I haven't been to the new one, but I did like the old format a lot.
I might just be talking shit on the new stadium out of my ass because I haven't been there either. But I didn't see much wrong with Hughes. Like if you're gonna do something, you could have saved a ton of money and just added on to it or whatever.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? We're like I said, we're never gonna be a power football program, and that kind of sucks. But
That's all right.
Yeah, CSU was a fun time. I enjoyed it. What did we go to like 2 bowl games while we were in college?
Well, I don't know. I was in college for like 8 years, so
that's true. I know we went to at least 2, and then I think they changed I think when we were in college is when they changed it to where you only had to have a 500 record to be bowl eligible, and
because they added like a shit ton of them.
Yeah, the Poinsettia Bowl, the San Diego Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl or some shit like that.
Well, we went to like the first Poinsettia Bowl.
That's right. It was like you and Brad and Eric and Nick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never have gone on those road trip games with you guys. It always seemed like a lot of fun. I never did go, but
yeah, you should go sometime.
I know. I'll put it on my bucket list. I'll next.
Should have come out to Michigan to come see me.
I know it. That'd have been fun. That was at the big house, huh? I've never. I think Oklahoma State's the biggest stadium that I went to. That was pretty wild.
Michigan's just insane.
Yeah, what is that? 110,000 or some shit like that.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. I don't know, those. They're never gonna tear those stadiums, like the Horseshoe and the Big House, and like Tennessee that's another one that holds over 100,000.
it's just too big and too expensive to try and.
Yeah, well, and I don't want them tore down. Like when they tore down old Yankee Stadium, I was like, what the fuck, man? That's it's an American landmark. Why are you tearing it down?
Right.
Like I hate the Red Sox, but I love Fenway. Fenway's that's so cool that it's just still there, you know? Like
I guess, but like Fenway's also a shitty place to go watch a game.
I say I can't. I've never been there, but I just I don't know. I like the. But like if you're a Boston guy, like who cares? It's our shitty stadium. Fuck off, you know. It's like but it's ours, you know. Like I like the, and fuck the Cubs and fuck Wrigley, but I'm glad that Wrigley's still there. Like it's a good thing they got lights finally. Like that's a nice addition for them. But other than that, like I'm glad they got their stupid ivy wall because it's dumb and cool and it's part of baseball.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. And Wrigley same way. You got your stupid fucking green monster. It makes no sense at all. But you're a bunch of drunk Irishmen in Boston, so your architect was probably just plastered out of his mind, so that's why he designed it that way. And it's part of the charm.
Yeah, and I mean, like one of the things with baseball fields, especially, is they used to put them in the cities. They get weird shapes to the fields because they have to like build around the neighborhoods and stuff.
Yeah,
and that's why you got like weird things like the green monster being like that.
Yeah,
and you never get that out of a new stadium. A new stadium, you're always gonna have like pretty uniform.
Yeah, and it's gonna be optimized to where you can see every angle of the game on a screen somewhere. It's like, well,
it's also nice to have like be able to see the game from every seat though too.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I think as far as like just fan experience, like Coors really does a good job with that. Like there's it's a great stadium to watch a baseball game. The altitude plays a factor for sure. There's no doubt about that. But just the backdrop of the outfield of Coors Field is that's what makes it such a good hitter's park. Is like you can pick up the ball so quick. I mean, it just like such a deep green backdrop, and then the ball sticks out, and it's just I don't know. It was designed really well.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's just like even the rock pile, like those are good seats. It just like it's weird having the sound of the bat catch up to you, a couple seconds later. But as far as the picture goes, like it's a great view. It just and then it's when the crack of the bat catches up to you, you're like, holy shit, we're a long ways out here.
Yeah, for whatever, $4 or $4 a ticket, so you can't beat it.
Yeah, no shit. It's awesome, but yeah, I haven't been to many of these like new stadiums, and I don't know. They all seem like they're kind of the same. Just what always happens when the corporate buyouts take over.
I mean, Comerica here is pretty good stadium. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the seats have a good view. I mean, there's only like a couple places where you're like slightly can't see part of the outfield, but otherwise it's really great. Plus, there's just like a ton of places that you can just walk around and like post up somewhere and watch a few innings, and then
nice,
get another beer, go somewhere else. A lot of standing room kind of areas.
Yeah, the little minor league park in Reno is pretty good setup too. I mean, it's a pretty small stadium, but it's cool. It's like I said, it's good view from everywhere. The close up seats are hot as fuck though. The awning doesn't come out quite enough, but it's not a very big stadium, so you don't have to walk very far to get under the shade, and it just, well, we should swap baseball games this next year. I'll make a trip to Detroit for a weekend. You come to Reno and catch a minor league game.
Well, let's do it.
All right, let's plan on that. We'll get some details ironed out later on, but I think we could swing that.
Yeah, definitely.
Be a good time. But all right, well, Army Navy this weekend, got some good NFL games, and hopefully the money's a little better this week. Holy shit.
Can't get worse.
Yeah, that's right. All right, well, have a good one. Good luck, everybody, and move your ass. We're burning daylight.
Your eyes up in the morning, beneath the stars so bright. Pull your hat down, make sure your cinch is tight. Horses kinda snuffy, cold chill up your spine. We'll get your ass moving, son, we're burning daylight. Burning daylight. Burning daylight. In the saddle till the job's done right. Just together, and you won't catch 'em all. But when you ride through the gate, make sure you sit up tall. I can see the horizon, it's looking pretty bright. Well, get your ass moving, son, we're burning daylight.